channel. My name is SimplyKrystelle. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look right here. So I thought we'd do a very nice spring peachy look. It was very inspired by this palette by Wet n Wild. This is called the Not a Basic Peach palette by the color Icon, and I just really love the oranges in here, the peach colors. So I was very inspired to do a nice spring look for you guys. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to go in with that Wet n Wild palette, and I'm taking that orange shade. Now this is a very peachy shade, and I'm just applying this shade all over my eyelid. I'm not being precise with it. Now I'm taking that lighter peach shade, and I'm actually going to apply that typically where I would apply my transition color. I just wanted to kind of lighten it up a little bit. I didn't want it to go and be so dark at first, so I'm just taking that lighter peach shade just to light it up my transition area. Then to add some depth to my outer V, I'm taking that auburn reddish brownish shade. I'm just adding some depth. Then for my lids, I'm taking that sparkly orange shade, that peachy shade. It's so beautiful, and I'm going to use that all over my lid. To prime my face, I'm taking the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, one of my favorite primers of all time. I'm going to take two shades of my Loreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm taking Copper and Deep Golden. I'm just going to mix these two. Copper tends to run a little bit more red on me, and I feel like Deep Golden is a little bit more warm, so I decided to mix the two. But I still don't know how I feel about these two shades. It still doesn't look to me like the perfect match, so I don't know what to do about these shades. But because I love the formula, the shade selection is just not there. Now I'm taking the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut, and I'm just going to color correct with it. I want to add a little bit more warmth back into my skin, and I'm using the new concealer hack. I'm not placing it underneath my eye how I usually would. I'm using just a little bit of concealer, and I put also a little bit on the side of my nose just to, add highlight to certain parts of my face. I'm going to go in with this cream bronzer by Kaja. This is the bronzer in Toasty, and since I am still using creamy products, I didn't set my face for a reason. I'm just going to go in with this bronzer and add some warmth to my skin. Blush, I'm taking the Milani liquid blush in the shade 140 Rose Romance. This is such a beautiful, beautiful color, and it just adds that perfect hint of color. And I'm not going to put it directly in the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to put it a little bit higher, just because I feel like when I place in the apples, it just looks better this way. And I wanted a little bit more bronze, so I'm taking the Fenty Coconutty bronzer, and I'm just going on top of that Kaja liquid bronzer, because now that I'm done applying liquid products, I'm going in with the powder. Now I'm just going to set my face. I'm taking the Ofra Banana powder, and I'm just setting the places where I applied concealer. Now I'm going to take one of my favorite highlights of all time, Ofra Rodeo Drive, and I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. Now to finish my eyes, I'm going to take that orange shade and smudge it on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to add a pop of blue. I'm going to take that blue from that palette and I'm going to smudge that. But I noticed that when I tried to smudge the blue, it was getting a little bit muddy. So I had to kind of go back and use the blue more so like an eyeliner. So I had to go back and apply it really, really close to my waterline because it wasn't looking good the way I was applying it before. And that same auburn reddish shade that I use in my lower V, I'm going to also smudge that underneath the blue just to add more warmth under there. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm taking that lighter gold shade and I'm applying that to my inner corner. And with this dark brown from the palette, I'm going to make a wing with the eyeshadow. I'm going to make it super, super close to my lash line just to kind of add the illusion of a wing there. For my lashes, I'm taking the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. I am absolutely in love with this mascara. It is amazing. To set my face, I'm taking the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. So I use the primer, but I also have the setting spray. Now I'm going to take the NYX Suede Lip Liner in Downtown Beauty and I'm going to line my lips. Now I'm going to take the Alamar Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Dulce. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!